back to another episode of Shoebox Sessions, episode 3. Today we have our very own KuLHmongiLLest. Hey!
DJ KuLHmongiLLest. First things first, I'm the illest.
Yeah, so he's dropping a set for us today. So thank you so much for doing that. And we'll let you get started on that. I love the little animation you got.
Let's go with that.
You guys will see it later for those listening.
Watch it on the YouTube, you know?
Yeah, it will be out sometime.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually, one day. But, okay, I wanted to ask you, I know you did band, but
yeah.
How did you get into music?
How to get into music? When I got to 3rd grade, there was a flyer for band there, and that was my first exposure to music. And I started out playing flute, and then then went to sax, and you know, go from there. But yeah, that was like my first introduction to music. And like even in the 4th grade, I was learning like taiko drums with a Japanese teacher. So yeah, my experiences was far and wide in a relatively early age. You know, not like I wouldn't say early for for a lot of people, but early for me and my family. Right?
I mean, yeah. Like, how old are you in like 3rd grade? Like 8.
8, yeah, I guess.
Like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's still pretty early for getting into it. And how did, like, what kept you motivated to keep doing music? Because since you started like very young.
There you go. I think early on, you know, especially into high school and after graduating high school, it was kind of the idea like, oh, you know, people are telling me that you can get to college for like with scholarships or full rides depending on the instrument you play. I was like, no, I'm gonna get to college with that. But then, you know, after college, you know, and after having tried to be a music major, it kind of came to like, you know, music is for me, but the way to do it probably isn't the way I want to take it.
Yeah.
But, you know, how do I want to keep doing it? And I think it was, you know, music is one of those few things that makes me feel different ways than a lot of other experiences. And so, for me, when I play music, or you know, whether it's behind a board or playing an instrument or singing, it's trying to share that experience, sharing that emotion with others. That you know, that music makes me feel. So I think that's what keeps me going. Yeah.
How did you get into mixing?
I got into it because my girlfriend's cousin was mixing live for like some family event, and I was like, I want to do that. But that's not even the most earliest example. It's just the more recent one that kind of like got me the whole thing. The most earliest example was, I think, when I was back in 3rd grade, like the whole, I'm just like 3rd or 6th grade. My family, they have like family friends that come over every weekend, and one of their family friends actually DJ'd. Shout out to DJ Mixologist. You can guess what he's mixing. Yeah, he was kind of the first exposure to a live DJ, and so you know, way back to then, I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how feasible it would be, and so, you know, seeing my cousin's boyfriend do it, and then coming here to KSSU, it was more of a reality than I initially dreamed of.
Yeah, and I know you were playing like a lot of, I guess, like anime type of music. Have you? Is that like your favorite genre to mix, or do you have like a favorite genre?
I think it depends, right? I like anime music because it's I kind of like the progression pattern that it has relative to Western pop music, but yeah, I think it's more of the genre like hardstyle and Eurobeat that's more like it. Anime just happens to be popular for those two genres that it works out well, but yeah, I think those two, the more energetic for me, right? You know, because when I think of like pop music, you know, I can vibe, but I don't move like Eurobeat and hardstyle does. So.
Is there a genre you wouldn't want to mix?
I don't know. I mean, from what I've tried so far, you know, it's been pretty fun experimenting, right? Like I've tried Afrobeats, and at first it was hard, but then once you kind of get into the rhythm of Afrobeats, and you know the patterns, like you know, it's actually doable. I've tried mixing you know, like reggaeton and cumbia and some of that. On the very few occasions I have, and
I've heard you play Bad Bunny.
I've played it a few times, but yeah, once you kind of get similar to Afrobeats, you know, a lot of the beats and the rhythms down, then it's like, oh yeah, you know, I can probably mix these two songs together. And so far there isn't really a genre. Like I even mixed in classical today. I know.
What about country?
Country?
Ooh, that's the real question there.
We did country like today. Usually. Yeah. So, but not like full on country.
Like EDM country.
If there's a day that happens, I will be like, sign me up. I wanna see it. I wanna try it.
And then during our free time, we do talk about video games a lot. Yeah. Is there a video game that you wish you were part of, like creating your music for?
There are a few. Like there's my favorite game called Mabinogi, and every NPC you talk to has their own unique soundtrack, and so the bloat on like the size of the game, half of it is literally just the soundtrack, and the other half is actually playing the game. So it'd be cool to work on that with them, but they speak Korean and I don't, so that's a problem. But you know, it'd be cool to work on like Genshin Impact. They have cool soundtracks too, but or Final Fantasy 14. They have an English team, so I can probably work with them.
Or a future game that's coming out, like you like they tell you, we're looking for someone who does this music, and like we'll take anyone right now. Which game are you signing up for?
I think any MMORPG. Let me know if there's any coming out. I'll be there, because that genre is a dying genre. So the more I can do to keep it alive, the better, right? But like, I wouldn't say no to any game, you know, or even if it was like voice acting. It's like, I'll voice act and you know, play a song or two. You know, I'll do it.
And I know you've like done a lot of events. Like you've DJed a lot of events. Has there been an event that has been your favorite that you've done?
I think K-pop night.
K-pop night.
Yeah, mostly because, you know, everyone's there to dance, right? And so you can see as a DJ, like, oh yeah, I'm actually reaching to the crowd, or if people are not vibing, it's like, you know, this is the, you know, a lot of other events kind of like, people are kind of just listening to music passively, and so it's not as a focal point. So that's probably the highlight so far.
Did you do the K-pop night last year too, or just this year?
Just this year. I wanted to last year, but I was made aware after they'd already set the DJs. And so, but also last year was, on that day was my brother's birthday. I remember because
he would have forgave you. He would have forgave you.
And he's got 100 birthdays.
He would have forgave you. And I wanted to talk about raves. Have you?
Yeah.
You've gone to a few, right?
I have.
Which one has been your favorite?
So, I think Zed.
Zed.
I saw Zed last year during his Telos tour, and that one was pretty fun because it was my first rave.
Yeah.
But also my family, like pretty much most of my family, like 10, 15 of us went.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, we got like a Airbnb and all and just went over.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite one. But my second favorite one is probably Cave Rave. I just came back from that one this past weekend.
Oh.
And Cave Rave, it plays more music that is similar to what I was playing earlier, so hardstyle, more of that heavy bass and like loud shrieking noises. But like there's that, but also it really kind of ties into my old childhood of watching WWE wrestling matches. So while the music's playing, they have a whole ring set up in the middle of the stage. Yeah, not just stage, but like the entire floor. You can literally walk up and like touch the stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably my second one.
Is there like an like a DJ you would want to see? Like you would want to go to like their concert or something?
I'm trying to see Alex Cade. He's a anime DJ. And so I've gone to two of the anime raves that his organization has thrown in Sacramento.
Yeah.
But the problem is every time it's going on, he's got like another concert going on, like another set happening in his home place of Toronto.
Oh.
And so it's like he's never there. But one day it'd be cool to see him live because all of his other DJs that work under him, they're cool too. But it'd be cool to see the man himself. Yeah. The guy that started it. So.
Have you like? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Alright, yeah, just it'd be cool to finally see him and see like how different it is live because I've seen like some of his videos. But,
yeah, obviously it's always different live. But have you gone to to one of those raves you've gone to and then like inspired you to try something new? Yes,
actually. I was at one of the anime raves and there was a transition that I thought was really cool. I probably could have done it today, but I didn't feel like doing it. I really should though. But
next time.
Yeah, there was a pretty cool transition that I hadn't thought of before, and then after hearing it, I was like, oh, I gotta steal that. Yeah. I gotta use that technique, right? We don't want to steal in the business, right? We revolutionized. But yeah, so like the next day after that, I actually went to that same cousin's boyfriend that DJs, right? I went to his place and I was showing him the technique. I was like, yo, this is it right here. Yeah. And so, one day I'll do a live or something.
Has there been like artists, well, kind of like sing, but like who've inspired you in a sense? Doesn't have to be like music, like any type of artistry.
So not for like DJing, but there is a series of artists, part of Hollow Live. During COVID, I was exposed to them and I found them. They do a lot of streaming, but they also make a lot of music. Yeah. And so during that time, I was actually in the slump of music. I was not doing music whatsoever. I actually stopped listening to music at all. And so when I first heard them, I was like, oh, these guys, kind of speak to me in a way that that I really need right now during that during COVID. Yeah. And they pulled me back into music, and so. Shout out to Hollow Live and their artists for that because that was much needed. Yeah.
So like because you do this as as a job, is there times where you just feel like you don't want to do it, like it just bums you out thinking about doing it?
Not gonna lie, I usually refer to this as like the fun part of the job. Yeah. So when I explain to my friends and family like, oh, what's your job? It's like, well, do you want to know the boring part or the fun part? And so. Yeah, doing the DJing part is, it's never really been boring. It's always fun kind of being like, oh, I get to play again? Cool, let's do it. Yeah. Right? And so, I think it's only boring when I don't have a crowd. Oh, so, like when I have to practice at home, it's like, there's no one listening to me. I don't know if I want to, pull it out or not. Yeah. But, otherwise, it's always a fun time, a good time.
I know, like, since it's our job, but we technically have to play, like, certain songs sometimes. How do you... think of how to mix that on the spot?
Like I was saying earlier with like the Afrobeats and reggaeton videos, like you kind of learn the patterns or the rhythms and stuff for the different genres, and you kind of use that. It's like, oh, if I loop 16, then I'll find loop, or turn it on the 1 and stuff like that. And so kind of mixing the genres or turning the knobs. It's not too bad, but I think the simplest thing really is just making sure that the what do you call it? The bass line, you know, you cut off one, turn on the other, and then that you transition on one, because I kid you not, that is probably like the one trick that will make you sound much better. If you once you learn how to transition on one, it's like it seems simple in foresight. Because I remember when I was first started DJing, like I didn't know or care what that was, but now having learned it, it's like, oh, it sounds so much better. So I think, you know, doing those two things makes it a lot easier to DJ like songs outside of my genre.
How would you encourage people like who want to start DJing? Like what would be your best advice for them?
I know a lot of people say like don't spend your money on like $100 board and spend it on $500 board. I'll tell you right now, for me at least, I wouldn't do that, because you know you don't know if you're serious or not, or if it's gonna be, you know, worth it, or if you're not gonna find jobs or anything. Like that's quite a bit of investment, but you still want to practice, right? Because there's a lot of skills that you just have to practice to know and learn. So like just using the free tools you have, like Rekordbox on your phone, and you know finding music that is, you know, available for you, stuff like that, and seeing, you know, if you can translate those and, you know, run the videos you're watching, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, we're broke college students, we don't have that kind of money, right? And so I only got this board because it was gifted to me as a birthday present. It's like $500, $600.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would not.
Check out Facebook Market, Amazon Reviews.
Right.
Like.
Yeah, I think this was like $500 on Amazon or on Facebook Market.
Oh.
I think it's on like $700-800.
Oh my god, it just keeps going up.
So yeah, definitely, you know, if you're interested, I would say try the free stuff. You know, make it more available to you, and then if it still speaks to you, and you know, it's gonna sound scuffed at the beginning, but that's part of, you know, any skill, right?
Well, like the good thing is like there's a bunch of apps now too, so you could always just start on your phone, and then if you're super serious about it and you really just want hands-on, you can always just hopefully buy one. If not, I'm pretty sure there's like places you could rent one.
I think so.
Somewhere. Just gotta.
I think like guitar stores, or like guitar centers, you know, they probably have like one setup that you can use. I know like Musical Andrea has a board you can use. You just bring your laptop. And so, you know, you can probably ask around, find a place. You look at music stores and probably know someone that has it available that you can rent it.
All right. What is your favorite album?
Favorite album?
Ever?
I don't really do albums. I usually do like individual songs.
Oh my god. Okay, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song? Ever? Forever?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Like your memory is gone, but this is the only song, this is the only thing you remember. What song is it?
Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. Every time that me and my girlfriend go out to sing, every time me and my girlfriend go karaoke, that's the one song we sing together. So like the days where I get amnesia, I'm getting old and decrepit, and like just sitting in the like, you know, in my deathbed, that'll be the one song.
That's the one song.
That's the one song.
What is your go-to karaoke song? Like you're on your own.
As of late, it's been Joji, partially because he's got, you know, a new album coming out. Like Slow Dancing in the Dark.
I was gonna say, wait, like he makes sad songs.
Yeah, usually the sad songs. I don't usually do his faster songs, but
I don't even think he has faster songs.
He does.
Maybe those.
If you look to his older personalities, he's got like zany songs. But I usually do the Sad Boy Hour songs because it kind of plays to my strengths.
Have you ever thought of like dropping your own CD or like some type of mix, like under your name? Yeah,
like on SoundCloud and mix something. I forget the name, but I'll probably put like a recording or two on there because, you know, like I definitely need to publish these, right? I think a lot of them sound good, right? But you know, the ones like K-pop Night, where those are like 3-hour long sets, I probably wouldn't do that. But these 30-minute sets, I could definitely, you know, upload them onto there. I'll probably upload 1 or 2 onto YouTube eventually.
And Twitch. I know you're on Twitch.
True. I could do Twitch. I would love to DJ on Twitch. There is some things about that though that makes it hard to do because I do stream normally on Twitch, usually weeknights, 8 to midnight, Pacific Standard Time. I'd say that because I remember, like, as I'm streaming, I usually stream like 8 to actually like 3 in the morning.
Oh my god.
And so I'll have people from like Australia or Japan, and so they're like, hey, you know, I'm eating lunch. I'm like, lunch? Oh crap, it's so I have to remember, like, it's 8 to midnight Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, I'd love to stream, you know, like DJ live on there, but there's, you know, like a whole music thing going on.
Yeah.
So in order for me to stream DJing on Twitch, I had to like make a whole separate account. So yeah, that's not happening. But if you want to see me live on Twitch, anyways, you know, and ask questions about, you know, music, DJing, stuff like that, or just whatever I'm doing, it's I'm a loser. Short, it's I'm a loser. That's the joke, but you know, it's more of a joke.
Right.
Yeah, I don't actually hate myself. Trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Your set was really good, and again, like, I know we started late, but hey.
No worries, yeah. Sorry for being here late. I had issues coming here, but you know, glad we got it going.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sac State KSSU for hosting and having me here. Right.
Yes. And like you mentioned, best way to listen to you is on Twitch, or like best way to, like, I don't know.
Twitch, SoundCloud, soon, YouTube.
Soon or already?
I have some things on YouTube.
Okay. What is it?
Should be on, yes, I'm out of the oozer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't under my DJ name because, yeah, that's usually, or...
Wait, I forgot, what is the story behind your DJ name?
Oh, the DJ name?
Yeah.
So, DJ KuLHmongiLLest is broken up into 3 parts. So, before even that, when I was in high school, I was in Korean music club, and we were doing K-pop songs, like we were dancing and stuff like that. And I told myself, I'm gonna be a K-pop idol one day. It never happened, obviously. But you know, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, you know, what's a Korean name that I can use or reference? Oh, Kim Jong-un.
Oh my god.
The Korean leader.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna use that as my basis. And I was like, all right, well, Kim Jong-un, like, cool. It's the same number of letters. Like, cool. Okay. And like, and I'm cool, so we'll go with that. Kim Jong, like, okay, well, I'm Mong, so we'll sub out Jong for Mong.
Hey, Mong
and then,
years coming up.
And then I think he has some. No, yeah. Then I was like, oh, I could go Kim Jong Il or KuLHmongill, but that doesn't really like flow as well. But then I thought, what's that one song? First things first, I'm the realist.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, I know it. First things first, I'm the illest. So that's why every time I start a show, I'll say DJ KuLHmongiLLest. First things first, I'm the illest.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really good.
So yeah, that's the lore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, thank you for dropping a set today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Again, you have your show. Well, I don't know when your new show time will be for next semester, but right now it's
Fridays
at 5 right?
to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
But I believe no show this Friday because we have Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
And then next Friday, I think we will for our last show of the year, and that's about it.
Okay.
So
yeah. Hopefully this drops soon.
let's see when.
Yeah. Just check the schedule to tune in to DJ KuLHmongiLLest. But yes, thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you next week for another Shoebox session, another DJ set with Matt Ortega.
Should be good.
Yes.
I should listen to him this stuff a couple times.
I don't know when his show is. Fridays at 10, I think, right?
Yes, Fridays at 10.
Fridays at 10. Hey, okay. Again, shout out to DJ KuLHmongiLLest.
Shout out to KSSU for hosting.
Yeah, KSSU rocks. Well, yeah, thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.